Hi, I'm Dr. Joe DeMarco, chiropractor and owner of OcraMed Health. And last video, we were in the gym blasting our arms. This week, we're back in the office and we're talking fascia release. Now, I don't know about you, but there's days that it's time for my workout and I just don't feel 100%. You know, I could have a stiff shoulder, a stiff lower back, a leg could be a little tired. You know, you're always going through these type of things. You don't always feel great. Every single day you're going to work out. I mean, what are we going to do? Take the day off? I don't think so. Not around here. We don't take the day off just because things are a little bit stiff and a little bit sore. And I'm sure you don't want to take the day off either. So today we're talking about those days where, you know, you have a run to do, you have training to do, it's squat day, it's leg day, and your knee's a little stiff, your quadriceps a little tight. And so I'm going to go over some fascia release techniques to loosen it up before you work out, okay? You know, we're not talking serious injuries. If you have an actual injury, you want to seek professional help, see a chiropractor, see a therapist, go to a doctor. We're talking about stiffness, tightness, non-serious matters that we just need to loosen up so that we can work out, because we don't want to miss our workouts, because the number one thing that gets in the way of our progress is missing workouts. So we don't want to miss workouts. We don't want to be injured. We want to be healthy. We want to stay healthy. And so I'm going to go over with you today fascia release work, loosening up, like I said, the knee and the quadricep muscles on days that you feel that you just can't quite, you know, your flexion of the knee coming back feels a little stiff, a little sore, and it's going to interfere with that particular day's workout. So let's get right to it. All right, so this is how we're going to get started. What I recommend doing before you even do any of this fascia release work on your knee is just to see how it actually helps. Is you may want to just like kind of pull your knee back into full flexion and just see how much mobility you feel that you have before you start, because then after you do some of this fascia release work I'm going to show you, I want you to retest it and see if you can feel a noticeable difference. I think you're going to be able to. I always do when I do this type of work. So kind of just test it out, see how stiff it is, see how far you can go back, and then after you do the release work, retest it. So first off, I'm just going to be lying here with the leg relaxed. You've got a couple options as far as what to use when we're doing this work. Nothing wrong with using your thumb or your knuckle in there to dig into some of the muscle. I recommend using a Tai Chi ball from OcraMed Health. The texture on these balls are excellent for getting deep into the fascial adhesions. But if you don't have one, nothing wrong, like I said, with using your thumb or your knuckle. So in a relaxed position here, I'm just going to go over the distal end of the quadricep right above the kneecap. The fibers are running this way, so I'm just going to go cross fiber, perpendicular, and I'm just going to rub back and forth for about 60 seconds to get some blood flow, to get this area warmed up. Then I'm going to go below the kneecap onto the patella tendon, which is where all the quadricep muscles are actually attaching to, and I'm just going to go back and forth over that for about 60 seconds. Just, you know, light pressure just to get some blood flowing. Then I'm going to bend the knee up, and we're going to go through that again. This time I'm going to apply more firmer pressure, going from the inside quadricep, the vastus medialis, to the outside quadricep, the vastus lateralis, and I'm going to go back and forth for 60 seconds in this direction, back and forth. After that, I'm going to go below the knee again, getting on that patella tendon, and I'm going to go back and forth across that patella tendon. At this point, you should have a lot of blood flow into the tissue, and now we're going to drop the leg off a chair or drop it off the table. And we're going to get into a little more deeper fascia release work. The way we're going to do it is I'm going to, like I said, you can use your thumbs or I'm going to use the ball. I'm going to extend out my leg in this position. I'm going to start on the inside. I'm going to press down, and then I'm going to pull the ball towards me. So I'm going to really trap some of that tissue of the bottom part of the quadriceps. I'm pushing in and pulling towards me. And then once I have that ball in place, I'm going to let the knee bend down into this position. You're going to feel a nice release on that quadricep right above the knee. And I'm going to do that 5 times, where I'm just going to put pressure down and towards me. And I'm going to go 5 times. Then I'm going to move into the middle. Same thing. I'm going to push down and towards me, and I'm going to stretch it this way. So basically what I'm doing by doing this is I'm actually, by pushing and pulling towards me, I'm trapping the tight tissue, the adhesions, and then I'm by flexing the leg, the tissue is actually stretching this way. So I'm trapping, and then we're stretching, and that's going to help pull apart anything that's built up in there, any type of fascial adhesions, any type of restriction in the muscle. So I'm going to go 5 times on the inside, 5 times on the middle, and then finally on the vastus lateralis, towards the IT band, we're going to actually do the same thing. We're going to push down, I'm going to pull up, and I'm going to go 5 times in this direction. Then after we do that, when you go below the kneecap to near that patella tendon, I'm going to put the ball, same thing, pressing in. I'm going to pull up lightly. Just do this in a lighter manner. And once again, I'm going to let the knee come down in this position. So I'm on the patella tendon, and I'm going to go 5 times where I put pressure down, and I pull up, and I go that way. So 5, 5, 5, and then one final set of 5 underneath. Just from doing that, you should notice a nice big release. If your knee was a little tight, a little stiff before, you should actually feel a nice release in there. And once again, check that mobility. I bet you'll already start feeling some increase in mobility. One final drill that we're going to do to really get this to loosen up. All right, so you should already feel some release from that technique we just did. The knee should be a little looser, the quadriceps should be a little looser. And then this is a great movement. I love this. I do this on days right before I'm about to squat. If I feel a little stiff, you can actually do it on both knees at the same time, or you can just do it on one. I'm just going to show you on one leg today. You need your Tai Chi ball. Then grab, this is an exercise band, but you could also use a really wide belt. A scarf works really good. But I basically just want to get in there. And I want to get the Tai Chi ball strapped in on the bottom part of my quad. Now we're going to hit 3 different spots. We're actually going to go on the inside, the middle, and the outside. So, and we're going to do it 5 times in each position. So we'll just do the middle. We'll pretend we already did the inside. Now we're on the middle. I'm going to take that band, and as hard as I can, I'm going to press that Tai Chi ball in, and I'm going to strap that ball right in position on the bottom of my quadricep. And just going to tie it off here so it doesn't move. Great. So I have it on the bottom of the quadricep. Like I said, I'm going to do it 5 times on the inside, 5 times where it is now, and then 5 times on the outside. I'm going to use my thumb to just add a little extra pressure. I'm going to get into a squat stance, and I'm going to lower down into a deep squat. And I'm going to just go down as far as I can. I'm just going to go 1,001, 1,002, and I'm going to come back up. And I'm going to do that 5 times. I'm just going to go down, 1,001, 1,002, and then back up. So 5 times on the inside, 5 times in the middle, 5 times on the outside. Like I said, I'm going to add a little extra pressure with my thumb to really dig that ball in a little deeper. And this thing just gives you a tremendous release all around the knee, bottom of the quadriceps. By the time you're done going 5, 5, and 5, you get the ball off, and you just check that motion that might have felt really stiff and tight before. It's amazing how that knee and the lower quadricep loosens up. You're all ready to hit the gym or go for a run or do whatever you have to do that day. All right, so give those fascia release techniques a try. They work awesome. I use them all the time. I can't tell you how many days that I didn't think I was going to have a great squat workout. I did those fascia release techniques, and I just had an unbelievable workout, and so you can too, so give them a try. All right. Exercise programs, mobility plans, Tai Chi balls. Go to my website, www.OcraMedHealth.com. Don't forget, also on sale is our new shock release instrument, the SRI. This thing works unbelievable for loosening up tight and tender adhesions in the body. I use it in my office all the time. It's unbelievable. If you're enjoying these videos as much as I enjoy making them, please subscribe to my channel, OcraMed Health on YouTube. Questions about exercises or injuries, just leave a comment in the comment section below. I always get back to everyone who writes in. And don't forget, OcraMed Health is here to keep you fit forever.